Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about this buffet here and another piece of furniture with the Christmas on it. This is downstairs in the family room. It's on my Haywood Wakefield buffet, and there is just a lot of greatness on here. There's some Holt Howard. There's this amazing tinsel tree with ornaments that came from Japan. Nice tree topper there, but we'll go through it little by little here, and then we'll move over to another piece of furniture. I always try to put a lot of fun stuff on this buffet here. We have a lot of planners, this amazing Holt Howard candle holder and Santa set. If you saw one of my earlier videos, you saw the snowman set upstairs. A lot of this I've had for many years. I purchased these 3 Holt Howard angels at Bedford Street Antiques last year from a vendor there that always has fantastic stuff. He's a little on the pricey side, but every once in a while I treat myself. I have a stocking collection up here of miniature stockings. Now the tree itself, there's an interesting story behind it. Let me pan out here so you can get a better look. The ornaments came from a very dear neighbor of mine. She had acquired them when they lived in Japan back in the 50s. They still had the original box. And I wanted to display them nicely. While we were cleaning out our house, I found those and this giant jar down here that used to be in their restaurant. Ironically enough, I picked up this tree at a local garden center after Christmas one year and brought it home. And it fit perfectly on top of the jar. So I filled the jar with all sorts of mixed match of ornaments just to give it some color, and put the tree up every year in honor of her. I absolutely love the wire wrapping on the balls. They're a great design to them. Very simple, but they stand out from everything else. And then we scroll back down here and we have all sorts of goodies. We have Santa back there on the skis, Santa and Mrs. Claus salt and pepper shakers. I try to use old boxes and tins to give some height, to have layers of things. Another tinsel tree back there. Now we're going to swing over this way to this hutch, and I'll take a stand back here so you can see the whole thing. The hutch itself belonged to my Italian grandmother. She had it down in her basement and did all of her holiday baking on it. I remember her using it for all sorts of things. So when I bought this house, I decided to ask my grandfather for it, and of course he gave it to me. And it houses my collection of black amethyst glass, which we'll do a video on that at some point. But we'll start up here. And again, there's more ceramic trees. I seem to have a liking for the white ones over the green ones. But I've got all sorts of interesting Santas and bottle brush trees and some older Santas back there. That one right there is composition. I bought him this summer down at the beach. Some head vases. A couple planters. I particularly like this little box of ornaments, the way they display it. And then we'll scroll down here. And I got this idea from a friend of mine who uses these old jars for display. I picked these up pretty inexpensively and threw some ornaments in them. Again, just to put some height into the mix. There's all sorts of great little figurines and planters. I particularly like the snowman here. He's a battery operated guy. And this great candle holder. This little amazing green bottle brush tree came from Rosemary. If you saw one of my earlier videos, you saw the tree of ornaments. This was one of their very first trees that she used when they were stationed in the military. And so, of course, I bought that and I kept that. And it holds the Santa lantern there. And, of course, the wreath. Let's take a step back here. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Pass the word around. We're really trying to grow the channel here and bring you some great content. Stay tuned for future videos on more Christmas stuff and more content. And thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it.